Hello and welcome back to the Fellow Carer's Kitchen with me, Mark Francis, your fellow carer. Today we're cooking a magic ingredient for any stir fry, so put your aprons on and let's make sweet and sour sauce. Here's what you'll need: olive oil, tomato puree, sugar, cider vinegar and cornstarch. All right, let's get this show on the road. So first things first, we put some olive oil into the pan. I'm using an induction hob and I've set it to heat number 7. So we just make sure that that olive oil is covering the whole of the pan and make sure also that it's come up to temperature. Well, that feels good, so let's put our tomato puree into the pan. And then we'll give that a bit of a stir around. We want to make sure that the tomato puree soaks up all that lovely olive oil, so give it a push around the pan with your spatula. Looking good. We are cooking the classic sweet and sour sauce, and for that we are going to use sugar. I'm using cane sugar here, 150 grams of it. And we are going to push that around the pan and mix it into the tomato puree until it's fully dissolved. As you do this, what you'll end up with is a nice thick paste, which is absolutely perfect. So that's the sweet part of our sweet and sour sauce. Now it's time to add the vinegar. And I'm using cider vinegar today for that sort of fruity kick. So we pour that into the pan and we give that a stir around. As we stir that, the acid in the vinegar starts to break down those tomato and sugar molecules and makes the sauce beautiful and smooth. So you just move that around the pan and that starts to get nice and smooth. It's still a little bit runny at this point, but we're going to remedy that by using some of our cornstarch. Now what I do is I usually use 2 spoons of cornstarch in a glass, and then I fill that with 50 mils of water, and that tends to be just right for what we need. So in goes that cornstarch and we start to move that around the pan as well, and you'll soon start to see the sauce thickening up. Looking good, looking good. Keep it moving around the pan until all that cornstarch has been mixed in. Because at this stage it might be a little on the thick side, we'll just add some water to it. That was 50 mils of water that just went in, and we're going to stir that into the sauce and just loosen the mixture a little bit. How's that looking? Looking really, really good. I still think it might need a little bit more water though. So why don't we just put another 50 mils of water into the pan, because don't forget, this is a cooking sauce and not a dipping sauce. So we don't want it to be too thick. All right, so here we go then. We're just giving that another stir around and it's looking really, really good. The color of this sauce is also different to the honey sauce that we made in the previous video. This one's more orange, whereas the honey sauces are more deep red. So it really is that classic sweet and sour sauce that you'll buy at your local Chinese restaurant or from the supermarkets. Okay, looking fantastic. Well, now I think it's time to give this a taste. So there's the consistency you want. It's nice and loose. And let's see how this tastes. Perfect. Well, there you are. That is your classic sweet and sour sauce with cane sugar and cider vinegar. The next time you cook a stir fry, you're going to tell your guests or your clients or your family that you made the sweet and sour sauce that they can taste, and they're going to be so impressed because it's absolutely delicious. So just to recap this wonderful recipe, you will need 180 grams of tomato puree, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 150 grams of sugar, 100 milliliters of cider vinegar, and 100 milliliters of cornstarch slurry. Hey, if you like this video, please click that thumbs up. If you want to join the Fellow Carer family, hit subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you're notified of upcoming videos. Well, that's all for now. This has been Mark Francis, your fellow carer, saying ciao for now.